It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Ray Davis. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Groupie out and ready to send this away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them the position. The return gets out to the 30. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Throwing to start this game. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. Motion man sent left. 2nd and 3. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch, impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Ritter. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, left side. Here's Davis. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And in for the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week.
Brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go play action with Carr. A throw left side finds Johnson.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Carr throwing on third. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Raiders get to it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Raiders are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. And you can see with just this and one more game remaining this season, he's leading the league in rushing touchdowns. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Davis gets it from the gun. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down.
And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. A tight end in motion now. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Carr here from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over. Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. Now it's Davis. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ritter setting up to throw. Completed to Davis. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on second down and go backwards, that's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Throwing here, Ritter. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Oh, those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here comes the Saints offense. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Carr off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. From the shotgun, Carr. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down. Back to the air, Carr. That's caught by Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives them first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Set to return, here's Darnay Holmes. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Handoff here to Davis. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Going right back to Davis. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. They go play action here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Got his target. It's Hill. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Carr back to throw. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38. This one's taken in by Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Counter give to Kamara. Jukes one defender. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll motion Brown right. From the gun, a give to Miller. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Dumps it off to his running back. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Kamara goes up and over for the touchdown. The Saints reduce the lead to just 4. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Holmes now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Davis. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's 2nd and 11. Davis there to grab it. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Driving dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Now Ritter. Diving right side, got it! It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Davis up the middle, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his own line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's a gain of 22, and that's a Vegas 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Davis takes it straight ahead. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going play action. He's got it over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The throw is caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 37-yard.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he gets him around 6 there. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Carr setting to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
Throwing again, it's Carr. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Raiders and Desmond Ridder out on offense once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 27. It is cut left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Ridder looking to throw. That's taken in by Tucker. And he'll get it up to the 44. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. 2nd and 3 now. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this is another incompletion.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Carr now on 1st and 10. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Carr. He'll get this one to Brown. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Carr with it on 3rd and short. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Connects with Johnson. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. 2nd and 6 now. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's taken down at the 30. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. And move over, Peyton Manning. There's a new single-season passing yards record holder after that completion. It's truly been a special season, Brock, and that has now placed him atop one of the most prestigious records for his position.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Back to throw it. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Sam Howell, 4 touchdown passes.
No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And not only has he reached the century mark in receptions this season, but it's good enough to sit him among the league's leaders in that category. They've got 1st down from the 31. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Carr back to throw. And that one's going to hit the turf. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Carr to the air now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Carr with it on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Carr here from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Kamara running out of the gun. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
A 43-yard attempt.
Mickey kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Holmes now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw now. It's Ritter. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Carr. Into the hands of Olave. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. And Brock, I don't think a lot of fans knew that this was on the horizon, but hey, kudos to the stadium team here for having that announcement ready. That completion gives him 491 on the year and breaks Tom Brady's single-season record. Running back sent in motion. Throwing his car. Kamara's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
That's complete. Here's Brown. He's contained at the line for no gain. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. This is reeled in by Kamara. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I consider it such a privilege, Kate, to spend 2 years of my life backing up Peyton Manning and watching one of the best do it. Because when he got blitzed, he had answers. This quarterback and this offense, they did not.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. Carr now on 1st and 10. He finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
From the shotgun, Carr. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carr. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Carr. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Davis. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8. Ritter to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now Ritter has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They go play action here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Ritter looking to throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead to 7. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders grow their lead to 8.
31, Saints 23.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Carr with it on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. Carr. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. They're set up at the 35 now. Carr here from the gun. That's complete to Kamara. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Hitting Olave on the slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's Carr. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. They go play action with Carr. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
This is Kamara, and he's in for the touchdown. The Saints down by only 2 in the 4th. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
This is caught. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Holmes now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Going right side, Davis with it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up. Here's Ritter. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Davis. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Here's 2nd and 11. Hits him on the out route. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. First down from the red zone. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
On the ground, it's Davis. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Raiders lead by only 2. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Throwing now. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. That's complete. Here's Brown. And this one doesn't go far. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Connects with Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Looking to throw it. This is complete to Olave. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Now to throw. And that one's behind him, and that's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
To throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 28. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So here are the Saints facing a consequential two-point attempt. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter.
Well, that worked perfectly. They spread them out offensively initially, and then they hit the lane right up the middle to go get the 2 points.
Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Setting up to pass. Try and push it deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see one possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Holmes now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they fought hard, not just against their opponents on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents in the stands. And it's led him to a chance to now silence everybody here in overtime. One's complete right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets them the yard back, but still behind the sticks. Upcoming 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Ritter. can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up. Tight end in motion left. They go play action here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for Raiders first. They'll throw it again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He has the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory.